Hello Virgo, thank you very much for tuning in to your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the They Lima Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jessie Reisch. Reisch is R-E-I-S-C-H. Alright, we got the relationship first, single second, and oracle cards come out where needed. Alright, Virgo. Virgo. We're not going to. Okay. We'll see how this is going to play out. This is interesting. And all the oracle cards show up on your partner's side, I'm noticing. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I don't really feel this is bad. I feel like there's something that's going to shake your partner up. Your partner seems to be having some issues here. There's like rough energy that side. And you watching it and dealing with it seems to be the thing here. I really don't feel like things are that bad for you. I feel like they're bad for your partner. Gotta be honest here. I'm using that all the time. Why am I saying that term all the time lately? Gotta be honest. It's annoying me. As I kind of look at your side and things kind of come into focus, they kind of line up, I'm getting like you're already seeing that things, like there's a journey to be had. Your partner is going to be going through a journey. And while your partner is going through this, you're actually going to be going through this with them. That's okay. They have the Hanged Man. You see it. You see it's coming. You know they're going to go through this. You know that you're going to go through this with them. I feel that with the Eight of Cups for you. And I'm getting the hiccups, which is making me think this is a nervous energy. Because you know it's going to hit the fan sooner or later. And I don't know how bad it's going to hit the fan, but you're like, it's going to happen either way. And it's not going to be fun. They seem to be holding it off. And I feel like you're not pushing them. They're trying to hold it off. They don't really want to move forward with it. They don't want to really deal with it. They're in transition where they're kind of accepting it. I see their spiritual card is the Hermit, which they're trying to think a way out of the situation. Are they really trying to think of a way out of the situation, or a way just to kind of move on from it as painlessly and quickly as possible? Because it makes me feel like somebody's dealing with a literal death. I don't have the death card down here, but I feel like one of you, your partners, is dealing with a death, and they're just currently not dealing with it, if you know what I mean. And they're trying to like just kind of get around it. They don't want to feel it. They don't want to deal with it. They just want to move on from it and pretend it never happened, or just like they're okay with it. They just want to be okay with it and just accept like, yeah, it happened, and just move on. Whatever it is, they have to deal with it, especially if it's somebody passing away. Even if it's an animal, a loved animal that passed away, I feel like even if it's that, it was a very impactful relationship with that animal, if that's what it was. Like, people get very heartbroken over animals. I know not everybody does, so if that doesn't resonate with you, that's quite okay, but some people do. And this might be one of those things. So they want to find a way around it. That seems normal. I'm seeing you here, whatever that is, and it doesn't have to be a death, but like it's something like that. It's very impactful. They're trying to find a way to get around it, or not deal with it, or just kind of survive through it without going through the pain. I'm seeing you watch this. Your spiritual card is the Two of Swords. There's nothing you can do, but I feel like this is literal. You can't do anything. You're just kind of watching them. When it's their time, when they're ready to bring it forward, they're going to deal with it. But I feel like you're watching from the outside. You know it's going to happen. And I feel like you might even have your own experiences that you can look back where you've wanted to get around certain things. You've just kind of wanted to accept things and move on from them. But you're, at this point especially, you're like, I know where this is going, but you got to come to it on your own terms. You got to go forward when you're ready to go forward. So you're just kind of holding to the side. You're realizing the sooner they get into it, the sooner they get over it. But you're also kind of like, you can't push somebody. They got to do it in their own time. So you're just kind of holding to the side, waiting for it to happen, waiting for the moment to occur, kind of taking your breath, like bracing yourself for the impact. And I'm getting here, it's interesting. I'm seeing your challenge card is the Nine of Pentacles. And I'm realizing the reason your challenge card is the Nine of Pentacles is because your partner's challenge card is the Queen of Cups. Your partner, I actually feel, is centering their energy on you. I feel like they're trying to distract themselves from the situation. The thing is, this is honest energy coming towards you. They do love spending time with you. They do want to be around you. They're just centering all the positive energy on you. They're trying to move on from this by creating this positive pocket of energy where they can just kind of like live here and survive here until the storm passes, and then just go out in the world again when they need to. And your challenge card here is the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you love this. It feels great. But it's also the Two of Swords kind of knocking on the door saying, this could end at any moment. Like, the storm's going to impede on this situation. Because I feel like they're centering a lot of positive energy on you, and you like it. Your challenge card is to realize that storm is going to bust through the door at any time. I feel like that's what this is saying. Because your partner is, like, that Queen of Cups energy, they're honestly in love with you. They do like spending time. And they're trying to concentrate on this so they don't have to concentrate on that. They're concentrating on somebody, you, that they love, and getting things going that way. But the storm will knock down the door and burst into the room soon enough. Because what I'm feeling here is other people around you, around your partner especially. It could be family members, just to make this clear, because it says friendship and I know that, but it could easily be family members, very easily. Somebody's going to kind of like, they're going to be like, there's going to be a person. I feel like there's people actually kind of like pulling your partner in, like, let's deal with this, let's just grieve this together, let's deal with it. Something is not going well for them, and there's like a friend family energy coming in and saying, let's just deal with it. And I feel like they are. That's the Tower coming in. I feel like there's a lot of support, but the Tower is falling down. And it's kind of ruining your good moment. And I get that. But it needs to happen. Because I feel like when this happens, other people are coming in around your partner and helping them deal with this. You're standing there as a support, but I feel like you're off to the side as a support. And I'm getting the Strength card here is kind of like, you definitely want to help your partner. You're definitely there for them. But I feel like right now, for this situation, for where it is, like, being there, being as present as possible, but just kind of letting it work out the way it needs to, being a support where necessary, it seems to make the situation a lot easier. I feel like this is better. I feel like this works better. It may be a little uncomfortable for you, but I feel like you might be doing some things off to the side. Like, I feel like, I don't know if this sounds weird. Some of you I feel like are good cooks, good chefs, and you're making things that you think your partner will like and just making them as comfortable as possible. You're like picking up some of the household chores maybe on their side a little bit just to make things a little bit more comfortable for them. You're doing actual work is where you're standing to allow your partner to kind of go through whatever they need to go through. I feel you being that support. You're that support off to the side. I don't feel you directly involved with the actual grieving of whatever this is for your partner, but I feel like there's a painful thing they're dealing with. It's a change that they don't seem to be wanting to go forward with. I feel like it's working, though, and it's moving on. You're supporting in these other ways that are making a very large impact, but I feel like it might go unnoticed. I feel like that's the Strength card for you, because I feel like it may be going unnoticed, but you're definitely having an impact. I see, like, down the road, when it's reviewed in a way, when it's at a time to do that, like, I feel like that might be more apparent, but for right now, I don't see it really being acknowledged or recognized. But I do see your partner healing and moving forward. Because I get the Empress card on their side with the magical powers. I kind of feel like this is kind of like them healing themselves. It's like other people that are really connected to whatever this situation is. It seems like it's going back and forth. They're not only healing, but they're helping others heal is what I'm getting. And I feel like that's what the Empress with the magical powers. She's very much a healer in my opinion. I feel like she has a lot of healing energy, a lot of beautiful energy like that. She looks out for other people. And when she's in her optimum energy, she also makes sure she looks out for herself as well. I feel like that's what's happening. And there's a lot of that going on your partner's side. I'm getting you are kind of moving on from this whole period because your partner first, as that heals and they're working with other people, they're going through a lot of stress and you're seeing a lot of stress there, but they're also kind of harvesting it, moving on from it, dealing with it, putting it away. You're aware of the situation. You are keeping in contact with your partner. I don't see that like being a problem. But when it comes to really hashing it out, they're hashing it out with other people. And I feel like there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of hard energy here. They're moving on. The harvest is telling me they're actually moving on and putting it away. And just dealing with it and categorizing it and moving on with life. I'm seeing your reaction to this as the World card. The phase has passed. And you're okay with that. You know what happened. You know how it worked out. It worked out for the best. Everything is moving on. And you're just like, maybe now we can get back to the good part once this actually passes by. And you guys can reconnect in a very strong way. Because that was a really enjoyable part of this. I understand the reason for your partner was avoiding. But they did have honest feelings. They did like doing that. And I'm getting, as this phase moves on, I'm getting later, maybe you're going to find a way to recreate some of these moments that were very fun and very enjoyable for you. Even though the reason was your partner was avoiding, they still had honest intention there. But I'm feeling like you're letting this pass. Like, let the storm pass. Let's pick up after everything is passed and then just move on from there. Are we good? All right, I feel like this one's done. All right. Let's get into Virgo singles. Single Virgos. What do we got for single Virgos? What do we got for single Virgos? All right, messages, empowering messages for single Virgos. What do we have for single Virgos? Empowering messages for single Virgos. Messages for Virgos. Empowering, yes. Alright, let's get some oracle cards in here, some empowering information to help you move forward with that. Empowering information to help you make decisions if decisions need to be made. Passion is at the bottom. Passion. Passion is at the bottom again with the Ace of Wands, in my opinion. What is the passion, though? What type of passion are we talking about? There's sexual passion, there's love passion, there's, people have monetary passion. In this situation, I feel like sometimes love and sex go together. Sometimes they don't. Like somebody can be very passionately in love, and sometimes the sex isn't there. And vice versa. Sometimes people can be very sexually attracted, very passionately attracted in a sexual way, but the love isn't there. And I'm wondering if that's the case here. Because I feel like what we're looking at here, you wanted this to come forward. This person, you got their attention. You wanted their attention. You got the Magician in the past with the Nine of Cups. You wanted this person's attention, and you worked to get it. I feel like you made the effort to get it. If this is hitting with you, it was a slow movement forward, but I feel like you made it clear that you would like their attention. I feel like that's where we're starting. You knew what you wanted, and I feel like this is you. You took the steps to try to get that to happen. You said, I want this. You did something. You did something to make that apparent. And you got that person's attention. But I'm getting the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands here. Not that the King of Wands is a bad person, and I'm not saying that. But when I don't see cups, or I don't see love cards here, it really makes me feel it's more sexually charged than love charged. Because I feel like they came at you and they were very sexually pulled into you, very sexually wanting to be with you. It feels very sexual. I'm sorry, but it does. And I'm getting here when they came towards you. I don't know. It's up. Everybody's different, but I'm not sure that you gave into that. Which might be a really, really, really good thing in this situation. Everybody has their own life, and it's up to you what you feel is right. But I'm feeling some of you, at least, there's definitely some of you that were like, I don't want to go that route just now. Let's just get to know each other more. I'm getting the King of Wands, which don't get caught up in the gender, it can be any gender, but very sexually aroused, very sexually attracted to you, had the Three of Cups with that reaction. That was not cool for them. But it may be really cool for you. Because I'm getting this... See, when I'm getting these two cards for your reading, I feel like the Three of Swords is their reaction. The Ace of Pentacles is your... No, Three of Swords is their reaction. Yes, the Ace of Pentacles is your reaction. Just so I don't mince those words. I feel like they're trying to come at you very strongly, and they're very sexually attracted. In some way, I feel like you're denying them, but not in a way like I don't want to. I feel like you're giving out not right now feeling. I feel that type of thing, where you're like, I don't want to go that far right now. And the Ace of Pentacles is on your side, but you're like, well, we can build this relationship, and down the road, possibilities are there. But for right now, I don't want to. They got the Three of Swords. I'm getting, like, they seem to realize it. They're getting the hint. They are getting the hint that, you know, you're into this, like, you're looking for a relationship. You're not looking for a, let's just click it and do. If that's all it was, I don't even think you'd be watching this reading, quite frankly. If you just wanted to, like, hook up and move on, you wouldn't even be bothering with this reading. I really don't think so. And I feel like they're getting that. You're looking for someone to cement in with, to build a life with, to, like, get to know and have a relationship, a meaningful, deep relationship with. They got the Seven of Pentacles here. And they're looking at this like, if they wanted just a quickie, this is the wrong person to try that with, because it's not going to happen. This is something, if they want to be that way with you, they're going to have to be invested in a relationship. If they really want that sexual energy, they're going to have to want it enough to have a relationship with you and build a relationship with you. I actually feel that they're moving on. And I'm not seeing you crushed by that. Yeah, I know you liked them, and you went towards them, and you knew what you wanted, and you liked the attention you were getting. But when they move on, you see what's really here. And you're realizing right off the bat, I feel like this is a very evolved moment. Because you're kind of like, you know, if that's all that that person wanted, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Because if they're not really into investing with me into a relationship, I want to find somebody who is. So if they're moving on, that's okay. I feel like you're literally, you got the joy card here. You're okay, and I feel like the joy is because they're like, you see it for what it is. I don't feel you devastated over this. I really don't. I feel like you're looking at it like, oh, okay, this wasn't going to match. Then that's what it is. And I feel them moving on. I feel them moving on. But I feel the joy here with you. I don't feel you crushed over this. But I do see your thoughts with the Fool card, where you're very optimistic about the future to come. You're knowing that people are very attracted to you is what I'm getting. This kind of boosted your morale is what I'm getting. You feel good about yourself. You feel very attractive, as you should. And I feel like when this person moves on, you're like, well, I can attract people. That's not a problem. This wasn't the right one, and this wasn't the right one. I don't feel like you were so heavily invested in this one that you're crushed. I really don't. But you offered this person this Ace of Pentacles, like we can build a relationship. You offered them the Ace of Pentacles. We can build something here and get to that point if you want it, but I need a commitment of some sort. They didn't want that, and they moved on. And I feel like you're just thankful that they didn't just BS you and just try to tell you what you wanted to hear. They moved on because they weren't interested, and that's okay with you. I feel like you're okay. I know not everybody reacts that way when somebody walks away, but I just feel like this energy is like it's moving on, and that's for your best interest. You got the High Priestess and the Star card at the end here, along with success. Do you have somebody else you're already interested in, or are you already seeing the possibilities? I feel like other people have your eye. If this reading is hitting, I feel like maybe some other people have your eye as well. And you're just kind of like, well, let's see who actually wants this Ace of Pentacles. I have a couple other people I want to offer it to. I will have my success. This one didn't work, and they moved on. I think that's great. Because they didn't BS me. That was just their honest reaction. I don't feel any animosity. I actually feel like you're okay. You're like, hey, they didn't really want it. I'm glad they walked away instead of me getting involved with somebody who's just going to walk away later. Please, walk away now. Don't make me go through it. I feel like it's okay. And you have your eyes on other people. I don't feel like there's anything inappropriate with that. You're just like, I have other possibilities out there. That's okay. This is okay with me. I really feel like this is a very empowering reading for the people this is hitting with, because I feel like you're just like, the world is open to me. Somebody doesn't really want me. That's okay. I want somebody who wants me. I can find somebody else to offer this Ace of Pentacles to. And when I do, they're going to see the investment that this is, and we're going to lock in very tightly, and that'll be great. I feel like that's where this is ending. It feels like a very empowering reading to me. I like how this is going. This feels really good to me. I mean, we'll see with the comments below later. But I feel like it went well. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope that helped. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.